in 2020, the stress of everything, I couldn't handle it. And I had to take an Excedrin every day until 2 weeks into using the patches.
And the stress load is high. But what I noticed right off the bat was that stress load was doable and I was happy.
You felt like your stress has been reduced. You know, that's a big
A
thing.
lot.
That's a big thing.
It is. And especially when, right, for me being pulled in, 50 directions at any one given time.
What I noticed probably in the first week or so, he came home less stressed. And I joked around with him that he had a new personality. So every day when he puts his patch on, he says he's putting his happy patch on, we just joke about that.
The feeling I get when I put on the X39 is like, I feel like I'm Godzilla. I can do all things.
You would say that your job is one of high stress, correct?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And
It's rated next to air traffic controllers being the first most stressful, and then they've said a 911 dispatcher's got the most second stressful job.
I feel much more stable. I can face stress differently.
I also have a sense of well-being. I don't feel stressed anymore, and there's a lot of stressors in my life.
Chronic pain became an issue starting at age 18. My shoulders locked up. I do have scoliosis. I do have fibromyalgia. I do have heavy metal poisoning. The list goes on and on. My cells actually don't work properly if you look at them at the SNPs level. So my knowledge and history of healing a body has grown through the years. So the past 10 years, especially, I just turned 30, is when.
Wait, I just want to repeat that for everyone.
Okay.
She just turned 30 years of age, and all of these issues that she's been dealing with have been in her 20s. That's remarkable, Natasha.
Thanks. Yeah, a lot of them started when I was younger, and we didn't know they were going to be a chronic issue. The inflammation and everything really flared up in my 20s. 2020, my scoliosis started to get worse, and the pain level became so high. I do work with oils. You know, anything natural you can think of, I've probably used it or do use it. So the oils, essential oils, have helped my pain levels reduce every day, every morning, every night. They're in my bags, in the car, you name it, I have something on me. And in 2020, the stress of everything, I couldn't handle it. And I had to take an Excedrin every day until 2 weeks into using the patches.
Wow.
So yes, and I get worked on multiple times a week, multiple neurochiropractors, massage therapists, energy healers, scalar energy, you name it. Every week it happens. That is my main schedule. So I even upped it because my pain level upped. So the fact that literally 2 weeks in, I woke up and I wasn't in excruciating pain because I would only allow one Excedrin a day because I understand how damaging they are, especially stopping glutathione. So the fact that I woke up and I went, oh, I'm not in that much pain, and I could get a few more hours into the day before reaching for the bottle. And then a few days later, I went, I don't think I have to take one today.
I just noticed that with as full as my plate was, 3 kids, a husband, and I, putting dinner on the table every night, but being an entrepreneur and having all my clients. And I do everything from dropping off my shipments to placing the orders to everything. And the stress load is high. But what I noticed right off the bat was that stress load was doable. And I was happy and I was sleeping better. And things just were kind of moving in a much better way. And I honestly felt like I was living at a higher frequency.
And you also mentioned to me that you had a lot more energy, that your hormones and stress are balanced out, which has elevated your energy, and your wrinkles really diminished, and you were glowing, and you're getting all these compliments about your glowing skin and your beautiful hair.
Everybody said, what are you doing? And the only thing that I had been doing differently, I wasn't eating better. I wasn't drinking less. I tell you, I wasn't doing anything I was supposed to be doing, but I was using the patches.
But I have lots of stress in the body that the X39s relieved of me. And I don't go to the chiropractor anymore.
Wow. So the X39 relieved a lot of the pain and stress in your body.
Patching, and then just I was like, dang, I'm down 30 pounds. And it's because I'm less stressed. I sleep better. I just handle everything in life better. I've just become this calmer person. I'm a Gemini. I'm like, always got to have something going on, you know? And so I was like, I haven't even changed my diet. I eat what I want, and the scar is better. My skin is amazing. I'm 60 years old, guys. Look at this. It has
Renee?
just plumped my skin. It's amazing.
Let me go and share this current picture. So this is a current picture for her now. And you could just even see, I'll pull over to the previous one. All her wrinkles pretty much are gone underneath her eyes. The scar on her neck is barely noticeable. Your skin looks so smooth, Renee, especially on the forehead.
I know, it's amazing.
Here's the previous one, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can definitely see some wrinkles on the forehead, definitely way more around the eyeballs. Wow, amazing.
So that was March, April, May, June, July. So I am like 4.5 months into patching.
I am a 911 dispatcher for police, fire, and medical. Started that in 1996. I've been doing it for a long time, and the profession's always evolving. It's a very high stressful job. You never know what you're going to get. We work 10-hour shifts, a lot of times 10, 14, 15-hour days. I'm also a supervisor there. So we have the personnel issue on top of all the other issues that we deal with.
So you would say that your job is one of high stress, correct?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And
It's rated next to air traffic controllers being the first most stressful, and then they've said a 911 dispatcher has got the most second stressful job. The restless leg syndrome is a neurological thing. A lot of times when people that sit down at a lot and very stressful jobs, they find it's not a painful situation, but when you're trying to rest, your legs just won't hold still. And it is very, very tiring because you need that rest and you just can't hold your legs still. So sometimes it can be painful because it gets tightened around your sciatic. So I started looking at talking to you about more things and helping with the intense pain, and then just wearing my X39 every single day, I found just keeps it. So I'm not having as many issues with that.
Oh, that's great. That makes this mama happy. Now, also the emotional stress you've experienced and said how much the X39 has helped you as you take care of the emotion of your job. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, as in with any job in any profession, if you're not getting the proper sleep, anything you deal with, especially where we're dealing with life and death and people in very stressful times, and if you're not getting the sleep and being able to do your exercise and your right diet and having things work cohesive like that, you're starting off on a even harder slope. So this being able to get the good sleep, feeling that I've got, a clear mind, even with all the training we go through, it's definitely helped to just kind of keep, you're not ever having that brain fog. It helps you to drink lots of water. If you don't drink lots of water when you're using the X39, you can feel that, hey, my body's not getting enough water. It's a good reminder too, to help you stay on top of your water.
Thanks for that tip, because sometimes it isn't working as well as we'd like it to work for people. And then giving them the encouragement to remember to drink lots of water so the body can flush this through as it's removing the toxins.